know, Blizzard, we aspire to bring the world together in epic entertainment.
We love Diablo. Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones.
How about another joke?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get?
I don't think so.
Blizzard,
Abandoned him! That piece of my trash!
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you get!
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve!
Okay guys, we just released a video and then some news dropped and we're like, holy shit, we've got to get this news out too because we're a news channel and so we're still here.
Wow, thanks. That's behind the scenes magic
Behind the
with
scenes.
Sam.
That's how it works.
The point
and we
is,
are back into it.
Blizzard have just responded to the Warcraft 3 Refunded saga. It's the very first time they've made an official public statement, and it's utterly bullshit. It's mind-bogglingly bad. I really cannot believe that they approved this to go out. We're going to go through the entire statement, explain to you what it is, explain to you why it's fucking nuts, and that's it. Let's drop.
Drop this shit. I love the first part, by the way. Hail, War 3 players! Man, that's edgy, that's cool, and you know, they're one of us.
They're one of us, I
They're
can
one of
tell.
us.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Get what you fucking deserve!
Kvax is a community member. I feel bad for this person though. Let's not bring a hate on Kvax.
True.
It's not his job. He probably didn't write this.
We've
He was
met-
probably given.
Yeah, we've met many of people that are associated, like, you know, in terms of having to deal with the community. We know from Bethesda. Right?
Even the Bethesda people are nice people.
Yeah, and they just gotta deal with shit.
represent a garbage company.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's the fact.
the thing. So I do
that's how
feel
it
bad for
works.
him. He has a job to do, and
So
that's
here's-
going to be a hard
what
job.
we're going to do is we're going to go through this blow by blow so you hear the whole statement and also talk about why it's utter fucking nonsense. Let's get started. We've been following the discussions the past couple of days and want to thank you for your feedback as well as your support.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, lots
Feedback,
of support.
support.
Lots of support.
They're getting that.
First off, we want to say we're sorry to those of you who didn't have the experience you wanted, and we'd like to share our plans for what's coming next.
You've been working on any new material? You want to tell us a joke?
we aspire to bring the world together in epic entertainment.
Now, that is the apology that Blizzard offers for Warcraft 3.
No, we got more though.
No, there's more, but I'm just saying, let's pause there.
Okay.
That's the apology they offer.
We're
for
sorry,
Warcraft 3
guys.
Refunded. We're sorry.
Sorry guys, our bad.
No.
Warcraft's bad.
No. You're bad for not having the experience you wanted.
True.
It's on you for not having the experience. It's not Blizzard's fault. They don't take accountability. They don't say, we're sorry we fucked up. We're sorry we shipped a bad game. We're sorry we overpromised, underdeliver. We're sorry we put out this complete dud. We're sorry we ruined Warcraft 3 Original and now you can't play your old customs. No sorry for any of that. No. We're sorry that you didn't have the experience that you wanted.
These guys are lawyers, okay?
These guys
and then
are
they were like, we want to be
lawyers.
game devs instead, okay? This is what's going on here, everybody.
Oh, man.
The only one I've got on my side is the blood-sucking lawyer.
Thank you.
So anyway, that apology is utter crazy nonsense. Blizzard got a lot of flack at BlizzCon for the emptiness of their apology there. This is a billion times worse here, man. This isn't even trying to show any real empathy or like acknowledgement or responsibility or anything. Anyway, that's
Next.
part one.
There were a few hours during launch day where we experienced server load issues that impacted players' ability to jump right in, but we were able to resolve those later in the day. Separate from that, we've seen community feedback about different aspects of Reforged that we wanted to take some time to address. I love how they're like, guys, like, we might have had some server issues, but we fixed that quickly
did
for
that,
you guys.
man.
See, we did a job well done
We
on
are
that,
a company
guys.
of action. You
yeah.
should focus on the things that we have done, and in the first day we made sure the servers worked.
You could play the game.
Good on us. We are Blizzard. We are great.
I'm Monsters Incorporated.
Before we go on, the team is excited that Warcraft 3 Reforged is I think that's a typo. That should be refunded.
Oh,
is finally
nice mouth,
upon us,
edgy.
and we're fully committed to supporting the game for a long time to come. The next patches and updates we'll discuss below are just part of our ongoing plans. This game is an integral part of the Blizzard DNA, with a team that loves Warcraft 3, and we're looking forward to pouring our hearts into Reforged and the Warcraft 3 community for the long term. Does anybody really believe? Does anybody believe those words for a split second?
That
is
is-
anybody on the planet dumb enough to believe the words that I just read aloud?
I really
One person.
think that they're like, I reckon they're going to triple their budget in Warcraft now. I actually think that
No?
they're going to do something because
No.
they know how bad this is. They brought out this game with no marketing. All right, they gutted this thing entirely. Now they've seen what a disgusting mess this is. They might actually have to put a team on and do something about it.
That's like saying Bethesda would double their budget, they triple their budget on Fallout 76. You know what they did? They tripled the cost.
That's $3 a budget
That's-
to $9 budget.
That's what they tripled the cost and made you pay a subscription. That's their answer. Can we expect Warcraft 3 Reforged first, Sam? A subscription service to Warcraft 3.
That would be great.
Nice.
I'd
Anyway.
be down for that, not really. One of the concerns with Reforged that we've seen are the visuals when selecting Classic mode. We've identified the bug causing the colours and shading to look different from the original Warcraft 3, and we're testing a fix that will be incorporated in a larger patch addressing this issue and others. We expect to release that late this week. The patch will also address many other known issues, such as fixing some portrait animations and audio bugs, implementing some UI fixes, and more. Please keep an eye out for some patch notes for a detailed list of all the bug fixes.
So what they're basically saying is here, we shipped you a broken product on day one. We're going to patch it over time to make it not broken. So thanks for your money. That's what they're saying, okay? That's good job, Blizzard.
Thank you, Blizzard.
Another area of concern we're seeing is regarding online features such as leaderboards and clans, which applies to all Warcraft 3 players, including those who haven't purchased Reforge. At BlizzCon, we talked a lot about how the team is actively working on standing up the back end to ensure a smooth transition to this new MMR system, much like we did with StarCraft Remastered. As with Remastered, these and other features will be included in a major patch for Reforged, which will address the issue for players of the original game. We'll share release plans as work progresses in the coming weeks. Please be assured that the team is hard at work at standing those features up.
In those 2 paragraphs, there's a hell of a lot of things that they need to do. Like a hell of a lot of things.
Rebuild the online infrastructure for this game.
Completely rebuild everything in this game. And
That was just
rebuild
ripped
their
out of
brand,
it.
which is never going to be
So look,
rebuilt.
basically what they're saying is here, we fucked up a whole bunch of stuff that was in the game, now it's not anymore, we're going to rebuild it over time, and we're not giving you an ETA for when that's going to happen.
Yes.
What they should have done is not ripped it out of the classic client first of all, and secondly, not release Reforge until this stuff was done. But Blizzard, Activision Blizzard 2020, man, it's a different company, these are different times we're living in.
Yes.
This is what we can expect.
This is so, you know, like, corporate. It's
gross.
It's
All this,
really
like,
gross.
Standing up the back end.
What does that even mean?
I worked in IT for a bit. I know all this stand-up junk. This is how companies talk. This is not how gamers talk, man. You don't say we're working on standing up the back end. You say we're gonna fix the game that's broken. We're gonna fix the things. We're gonna implement the features. You just use basic language that doesn't sound shit. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. There are some individual concerns we've seen that we're not currently planning to address, and we wanted to give the community a heads up. As of version 1.3 of the original game, we saw very low usage of tournaments and the Reign of Chaos rule set, so we removed both in mid-2019 in version 1.31. Eliminating the maintenance for underused elements has helped us streamline our overall support of the game and focus on areas impacting the most players. That said, we do anticipate that players who prefer Reign of Chaos will soon find custom games with similar rule sets, which we hope will satisfy that concern. Now look, whatever, okay, fair enough. If you want to remove less used features, fair enough,
I
that's
agree
fine.
with that. Look, if there's actually reasoning behind that, I mean, I'm not a hardcore Warcraft 3 player 17 years on, so this might be something that the community wanted. But
the audacity of them
The
to
audacity.
mention you might
That's what I was
find
gonna say.
custom games that will meet your needs, but it's like, well, a lot of people won't find custom games that meet their needs because you've banned a whole bunch of custom
Yes.
games now. So that's great.
related to that, as we talked about last year at BlizzCon, we did not want the in-game cutscenes to steer too far from the original game. We went a little deeper into the thought process behind that at the show, but the main takeaway is that the campaigns tell one of the classic stories of Warcraft's history. And we want to preserve the true spirit of Warcraft 3 and allow players to relive these unforgettable moments as they were, albeit rebuilt with new animations and the higher fidelity art. Oh my god,
This
is that
is-
honestly what they're saying?
This is the pièce de résistance of
That-
the bullshit pie that they have built here. This is like the
Wow.
That is one big pile of shit.
This is what they're essentially saying. If you're not aware, they promised us remastered cutscenes, 4 hours of remastered cutscenes.
And I'm showing that footage now. And they look fantastic, and everyone was really keen to see that. That was really the major draw card for this, because it was a chance to relive that story, but at much higher fidelity, in like a way that just made the cutscenes really pop out more. And that's a great thing, because the Warcraft story is incredible and would be fantastic. Like, no one was saying, no, don't remaster the cutscenes.
Yeah.
No one was saying, people were saying, oh, you've changed some of the visual elements of the game, and we don't like what you've done with color palettes and with the tree designs and saturations.
Yep.
They were saying, we don't want you to change that stuff, change it back, and so that's fair enough. No one was saying, don't change the cutscenes. No one was saying, don't remaster them. You could even just touch up the cutscenes and leave them as is, and then also do the proper Reforged cutscenes. What they are trying to say here, they're just trying to like trick you into thinking, well, you actually asked us to remove the Reforged cutscenes. We didn't want to, but you wanted it, so I guess we did it. That's absolute
sneaky.
madness. So sneaky. I cannot believe that. When I read this, I was like, wow. Wow.
That's really
Wow.
shit, dude. Like,
How
really.
dumb do they think we are?
And like, I mean, I would rather them say nothing about this.
Yeah, I would totally rather them say nothing.
I would rather them say nothing than come out and make it sound like, it's just so Slytherin. It's horrendous.
And no mention, and on top of that as well, speaking of saying nothing, no mention of the remastered UI, which is one of the biggest draw cards for this, because Warcraft 3, the UI sucks, it's old, whatever. They saw the new UI in 2018, it looked fantastic, people were like, I want that UI. Blizzard have not said they'd plan to implement that at all. I mean, there's so much here around, like, they don't even talk about custom games policy and the fact that now they own everything you create. They don't talk about the fact that they banned like third-party IP in there, so you can't build huge amounts of custom games you used to be able to build in the past. Like, just so much stuff not covered in this update. And then they conclude with, we know this update doesn't address all concerns, but we're committed to the development and support of this game. We hope you keep an eye out for this week's patch and future updates, and let us know what you think as we continue fine-tuning things. Until then, thank you as always for your support and passion for Warcraft 3. We appreciate all your feedback, and will continue to keep the Warcraft 3 community updated on everything we're working on.
It's so gross.
Sincerely, the Warcraft 3 Reforged.
We appreciate all your feedback. Like, it just feels like there's some robotic creature that's just like
So gross.
spewing out this corporate garbage.
This really is just one of the most disappointing
Number one.
statements that they could have put forward.
Number one, it should have been a video. It should have been someone from the Warcraft team sitting down face to face with that camera and going, guys, let's talk. We fucked up big time.
Yep.
Let's talk about this. You know what? It hasn't been a good year, blah, 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 blah. And actually be real with us.
Yep.
That Metacritic score might have gone to 0.6 if they did that. But it's going to continue to go down to like 0.1. It's just, yet again, another blunder, another bullshit moment.
And it really just highlights how bullshit everything they said at BlizzCon 2019 was. Like this quote here.
We moved too quickly in our decision making, and then, to make matters worse, we were too slow to talk with all of you. When I think about what I'm most unhappy about, there's really two things. The first one is we didn't live up to the high standards that we really set for ourselves. And the second is we failed in our purpose. And for that, I am sorry, and I accept accountability. We will do better going forward. But our actions are gonna matter more than any of these words.
This quote, was really all about like, we're gonna do better and accountability and speak to you. All bullshit, all lies.
Yeah.
It's so sad seeing how this company has fallen and the way they treat their customers now. Like, this is utter garbage, utter nonsense. It's doublespeak. It's purposefully deceptive and it's slimy, and it doesn't offer any real apology. Like, it literally is just, we're sorry that you had a bad time.
Yeah.
Not
that's
our
it.
fault. That's on you. Do you know what I mean? Like, rubbish. Anyway, Blizzard man, what do you say?
I know if they were getting sorted by the sorting hat in Harry Potter, we know what house they'd be in. And with that, guys, we are done. Thank you so much. Love you, appreciate it. That was a quick update. Was it a quick update?
I don't think it was quick at all.
Kind of quick. Anyway, well, we love you, appreciate you, and we'll be back tomorrow. Laymen out.